Hey everybody, it's Doc Green, the Road Scholar. I took a load I shouldn't have took. Actually, I was okay taking the load. However, I knew it was going to be tight on getting it delivered on time, and then on the way to pick up the load, I was dropping a load off, then had to pick up the next load. There was a fatality accident, held me up for about 5 hours, which threw my whole schedule off. Anyway, this load was going to General Dollar. It was coming out of the rail yard in Dallas, and I picked it up, or on the way in, I realized I was going to be late. I immediately contacted my dispatcher, let them know I was going to be a couple hours late. I forgot to tell my dispatcher to check with General Dollar to make sure they would take me late. I knew I should have because I've dealt with General Dollar pretty much with every company I've driven with, except for doing frac sand. But I didn't. They told me just keep dispatch sent me a note to keep them informed, and I did. And then when I got back to Dallas, I was out of hours. I wasn't able to get up and start rolling on the next run, the one to General Dollar, in time. So I knew I was going to be late. I contacted them again, let them know what time I'd be arriving. They said 10:04, keep rolling, and I did. What I should have done, because I've dealt with General Dollar before, and I know that if you're late for an appointment, they usually have you reschedule. I should have asked my dispatcher to make sure I was still okay for the delivery and confirm it, and if not, then to reschedule it. I knew that. I didn't do it. I assumed my dispatcher had already done that, and that's what I get for assuming, and we all know what assume means. Anyway, that's what I did, and I got up here 2 days ago, about 3 hours late. And when I pulled in the gate, of course, all the live unloads were done for the day, so I had to reschedule. On a weekend, General Dollar does not have anyone in the office to reschedule with. So the broker couldn't reschedule it till yesterday. And of course, yesterday morning they can't reschedule for the same day. It's almost impossible. So they had to schedule before today. So for a 120-mile trip, I've been sitting here for 3 days. My fault, not Darts, not the dispatchers, not General Dollars, not the broker. That's my fault because I knew better. So, as a warning to all you guys out there, if you're going to General Dollar and you're going to be late, make sure that your dispatcher confirms that you are going to be able to unload that day, or get it rescheduled, and make sure that you have the rescheduled date and time. If your dispatcher says keep rolling, don't. Well, I guess you'd have to if they told you to, but you need to explain to your dispatcher, because some dispatchers don't know. They don't do a General Dollar every day. So you need to make sure that they understand that they need to call up and make sure you're still okay to deliver or reschedule the appointment, which has now thrown me 2 days behind on my next delivery. My fault again, because this is not on the dispatcher. I knew what I should have done, and I didn't do it. So that's I would say lesson learned, but I've learned this lesson several times before, so lesson has not been learned, obviously. But this time I think it's finally sunk in. If I'm going to be delivering to General Dollar, make dang sure that they know if I'm going to be late, that they have me rescheduled so I can make that delivery. And if I would have done that, I could have skipped this one, went on to my next load, and moved out, and Dart would have handled this, got it recovered again within, by the time it delivered. And instead, I got stuck up here for 2 days. So far, I've lost this week about $1,000 because that's what 2 days worth of driving and this being late on delivery and me being late on the next one, and that's what it's going to cost me. Anyway, not their fault. That's mine. I know a lot of drivers out here I've seen get mad at companies and everything because of things like this. And inexperienced drivers, I get your frustration, but it's things you're going to have to learn as you're out here driving around. You'll learn about which companies do what and everything. Some companies, they just happy they finally get their load. Some companies are not. General Dollar is one of those that will not take it late unless you reschedule. So that's just a warning to you guys. If any of you want to deliver to General Dollar, make sure you're either on time or early. But if you're late, you're going to need to make sure you're okay. Because even if you're only like an hour late or 30 minutes late on the same day, they will reschedule you. I know because I've done it with other companies. They will not let you be late. There is no late window with General Dollar. Anyway, other than that, everything's going pretty good out here. I could be upset about it, but to be honest with you, while I was off, I went ahead and did my 34-hour reset. And yesterday I went out bike riding. I got my bicycle in the back of my cab, took it down, went riding around Ardmore a little bit, got in some exercise, which is good. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm not. These things used to upset me, But I don't let this kind of stuff, especially when it's my fault, bother me. Even when it's my company's fault, I gotta look at it and go, okay, what could I have done differently? And usually I can figure out something that I could have corrected. But this is the first problem I've had with Dart, and again, it was not Dart's fault. I've This is the first time I've been stuck and had to wait on something uh, since I've been at this company. So I'm not upset. I'm not a company driver. I'm a lease purchase. Um, I know a lot of people say lease purchase is a ripoff. Uh, Guys, I've been over that before in other videos. It can be if you don't know what to expect. If you're expecting to go home every 2 or 3 weeks and take 4 days off, come back out and everything, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time doing a lease purchase. It's not. I mean, some guys do okay with it and everything. I average about 1,500 a week. This week will definitely be one of my lower weeks, but I've already got to jump on my next one because my next trip is over 1,000 miles, so I'll be good on that one. And that'd be a high week next week, which will average out again to be about 1,500. But anyway, just letting y'all know that even the experienced drivers make mistakes and we goof up, and just something to learn from. Learn from me. If you're a new driver watching this, learn from me what not to do with General Dollar. Anyway, that's all I got to do on this video. Just felt like saying hi to everybody. I haven't seen y'all in a while, and I know I need to do more videos. Just man, sometimes you get behind, you're running, and you don't have time to stop and catch up. Anyway, that's it. Bye.